shot.
1 all after a really fine first half.
Again. He's trying it.
Oh, and a cracking goal! That was brilliant! That's a magical finish. Quite magnificent.
West Ham United versus Manchester United.
What about that? That is going to be one which will be...
Sky Sports with Ford Escort takes you to the heart of the action.
Fergie can only win and wait and hope that Blackburn slip up at Anfield. He's on a title hat-trick, but once again needs his boys to do what they do best.
Ford Escort Super Sunday.
Welcome live to Upton Park for full coverage of West Ham United against Manchester United. The game Manchester United have to win and then hope Blackburn slip up at Anfield. Thousands of fans here. It's a real cauldron. Memories flooding back of 1967 when United won 6-1 here to make themselves champions. West Ham, well, safety already for them. And joining me today is the great Dennis Law, who scored 2 goals in that memorable game back in 1967. Now then, Dennis, are United going to do it again?
Well, I think that they could come here, and yes, they can win. It all depends, of course, what happens up at Anfield. But I think they could come here. They know that they have got to win today's game, and the way that they played the last month, I think that is not beyond the possibility. But
do you think that Blackburn are going to do the business up at Anfield?
Well, I said before the game that if Blackburn had to go there and get a draw, then I would fancy Blackburn for the title. The fact that they've got to go to Anfield and win, I think that is a difficult task indeed.
What a tremendous finish to this title race. Don't forget, both games are live on Sky Sports. On Sky Sports 1, you've got the choice of Blackburn and Liverpool. Here, we're going to bring you the Manchester United side of the story. Tremendous finish. United have really been putting together a string of results, 9 points out of the last 9. The West Ham fans, they can relax. Their team is safe, and they've only lost 1 of their last 10 games as well. This is not an easy place for Manchester United to come. In fact, I think they've only won here once in their last 20 visits, would you believe?
I wouldn't believe that, no.
It's true.
Is it definitely?
Absolutely true.
Ian, I'll trust you.
The last time was 1989. West Ham fans in their shirt sleeves. Somewhere backstage, they have a replica of the championship trophy, which is waiting to be presented to Steve Bruce in the event that United make it 3 in a row. And that has only been performed by 3 teams previously. Huddersfield in the 1920s, Arsenal in the 1930s, and Liverpool in the 1980s. And of course, the double-double is still on for Manchester United in the next 6 days. Amazing thoughts for these fans who've travelled down from the north and arrived here in lots and lots of time. Down in the tunnel, some real tension. But I must say, when the United boys arrived earlier, they just could not have looked more relaxed. And Alex Ferguson, too, was really taking the pressure off. He says, we've done tremendously well to get this far. It's all a bonus. Now we're really going for it on this final day. Alan Wilkie is the referee, ironically the man who sent off Eric Cantona on that fateful night at Selhurst Park. And Paul Ince, predictably, getting a very hostile reception from the West Ham fans, as he did last year here. And look at the little signs there. Judas, they've never forgot how he posed in a Manchester United shirt before he'd even signed for them. But I must say, they've got long memories. I hope we don't get too much of that kind of nastiness. Let's check the West Ham United side first of all this afternoon. They put together a run of just 1 defeat in 10 games to ensure their safety in the Premiership, but they're forced into a change. Julian Dix has fractured a bone in his ankle, so Keith Rowland gets a rare outing at left back. The top scorer, Tony Cottee, is out again injured, along with the Dutch striker, Jeroen Border. So Don Hutchison, who scored some vital goals on the run-in against Blackburn and Liverpool, he'll play up front alongside Trevor Morley, who